So thank you guys again. Welcome back to my channel. This will be a very short one. I just want to show you 1 week in the life of an Uber driver. So this is a screenshot from the account of an Uber driver. So this driver also operates with Bolt and Little Cab. So he only sent me a screenshot showing 1 week of his activity. So what we see here is that the entire week he gained 23,828 Kenya shillings. So one thing you must know about the figures you are seeing here, this is after commission deduction. So this one already 25% has been deducted by Uber. So if you would add 25% into this one, this could be like already a gross income of around 31,000. So that is the gross income from here, if I am not wrong, but you can do your own maths. So his take home is 23,828. You can see this is the month of July. I think I did the screenshot wrong. I cut off the month. But yes, here this is on Monday, 26th of July. He did 5,000. That was the peak, 5,500. Was his take home. So meaning that on that day he collected around 7,000, 8,000, around that. So that Uber also picked their commission, and they left 5,511 to him. On Tuesday he did around 4,000. On Wednesday he almost took a break. But one thing you need to realize here is that most of the time when you see this kind of sharp decline, maybe the driver was tired because this was quite maybe a busy day, so he took a break here. He worked half the amount of time he worked the previous day. But again, you should also know that the driver is working with other applications. So on this Wednesday, there could be two circumstances: either the driver took a break, and that's why you see on Thursday he worked quite hard. He almost had the 5,500 again. So, and then on Thursday around 4,500, and then on Saturday he made like 5,000, around that amount. And then on Sunday he took a break, and I would like to show you the next week, but unfortunately I don't have the screenshot at this time. So the next week could have been like, you see, if he rested on Sunday, you would see around 5,000 here, 6,000. But again, remember, guys, that this is only for one account. So you can imagine if he made another 23,000 with Bolt and maybe 10,000 with Little Cab, that could be very good amounts. So this is ideally a week in the life of an Uber driver. So normally you can see he was online for 68 hours. Let us just do a few maths and know whether he was operating other apps. Because ideally, if he is only operating Uber, sorry, a driver's average hour per day should be around 8 hours. So if he's not averaging 8 hours, let us do the math. So he's actually averaging more than that, because 8 is 64, but we are seeing he did 8 times 6 is 48. So he actually did more than 8 hours. Actually did more than 8 hours. So let me just do a quick mathematics here. Where is my calculator? Just wait for me 1 minute. So if he does 8 hours by 6 days, he will make 48 hours. Here he did 68 hours. 68 hours, you divide by 6. So he was averaging 11 hours per day. So that is what it would take you, 11 hours per day, to make 23,000 of net money. It will take you 11 hours per day. And then he did 57 trips. So let us see what is the amount of money he makes per trip. Here you can see 57 trips. So if we take around, yeah, we said maybe the gross would be 30,000 divided by 57. So the average income per trip was around 526,000. So 526 Kenya shillings. Sorry guys, it's 5 p.m. and I'm a bit tired. So 526 Kenya shillings, that is the average income per trip. So when you are carried by an Uber driver, don't uh don't feel like he's making less. So yeah, forget about whatever you are seeing here at the bottom. It is not necessary. So the only thing that is important for us is, yeah, the total income in terms of net profit, but this is with minus 25% commission already deducted. So total gross income around 30,000. The total income per day, as you can see, for 6 days, because on one day he was on leave. The total number of hours online, the total number of trips completed, and the number of points earned. So points are calculated on the basis of how many trips you complete and how many 5 star